Hello Odoo enthusiasts, welcome to the Odoo experience in 2021. My name is Tobias Hammeke and I'm the CEO and founder of OBS. Today I'm here with Dr. Thomas Koliwer. He's heading the project of one of our biggest implementations at the moment, a multinational company with about 3,000 employees worldwide. Well, before we go into the details, let me introduce Odoo Business Solutions.
Congratulations on winning the award for Best Partner of Europe.
Thank you.
So, as a best partner, can you tell me something more about your business philosophy?
We try to focus really on standard, on configuration possibilities, which are awesome in Odoo already. We want to implement Odoo as cost efficient as possible. We focus only on Odoo, and Odoo and integration into other software. We do manufacturing companies, sales, e-commerce, we have IT companies, we have service companies. So actually, from the sector perspective, we are quite broad.
So we have a very close collaboration with the partners, and if they weren't so willing to support us the way they are doing, we couldn't have done it so quickly.
Welcome, Thomas, today here in Olpe, for having you here with this interview. You are heading the department Process Engineering and IT. Previously, you had various positions, C-level positions in various companies, and as well, you have quite some experience in implementing ERP systems like SAP or Microsoft or others. So thanks for having you here. I would like to know a bit before you got into Odoo, why have you been really looking for a new system? Which criteria were really important for you?
Well, our company is a group of companies with international business in many countries all over the world. And the group itself has a huge growth in the last few years. So ERP system was not up to date we are using today, and that's why we are looking for a new system. And so we came more or less to Odoo. Before that we had checked some other systems.
Well, how did you get to know Odoo? Because Odoo is not the brand like SAP nowadays. So how did you get to?
Yeah, true. It was more or less by accident. So we got information from a business partner, indeed, and he told us, check Odoo, and that sounds interesting, and it's very flexible, and so on and so forth. So that was the beginning. Yeah.
Okay. And well, then almost 1 year ago we started our discussions. We started with a proof of concept, which we then have done. How was this proof of concept idea beneficial to support your decision? I think it was a 2-month approach.
Yeah, that was really important for the project in many aspects. First of all, it can gain trust to both the product and the partner. And we organized the proof of concept together with a huge team. So we did inform all parts of the company, production, development, sales, purchasing, and all departments were included in this proof of concept. So at the end, we were able to make a decision together. Yes, we want to go this way, and that could be the right system for us.
Did you look as well into other software at the same time, or was it a proof of concept only done with Odoo?
Yeah, we did. We had contact with other systems, but not in this depth.
Okay. And then, after the proof of concept, we started actually immediately, more or less, in the project. So it was obviously successful, as it is quite often. So what would you say made you to take that quick decision, and what were the most convincing features of Odoo? Where would you see that really convinced us?
Well, there are a lot of things we were very positive about. Of course, there's a cost aspect. Yeah? We checked the big competitors, the big players, and from cost side, there's a much better price-performance ratio. Second, the high flexibility of the system, because we do have some special features on our company, and we do have some special processes we have to mirror in the system, and that's much more difficult and expensive in other systems. So that was a big point. Another big point was the easy usability. That's for sure a big point for Odoo.
And now, in total, you have now more or less 1 year experience with Odoo. You are very much in detail in the system yourself and driving, so you really can evaluate. What would you think, what would you say are the real strengths of Odoo, especially if we consider a bit the future development? So what are the strengths by really looking into the details? And of course as well, what could be better, what could be developed, or where are the missing gaps? As I said, the usability and the flexibility, that's for sure one of the strengths. And the second point is, and I was really positive surprised about to learn this in the beginning of the project, the variety of apps you can include, and also already what is already in the starting package. Comparing with the large market player, Odoo is more than an ERP, and SAP, for instance, can be more than an ERP. Mm-hmm. That's cut a long story short. That's the main difference. So you spoke a bit about the strengths. Where would you see potentials of Odoo for the future especially, and where do you see probably as well still gaps in comparison to an SAP R3 or something?
Okay, if Odoo would develop some things in accounting and as well as in production module, then I think the gap will be closed, and it is possible to close it. We found some things to develop, but with a partner together it is possible. But from standard we missed some aspects, especially regarding accounting. Yes,
and we've seen that as well. Odoo Standard has advanced over the past years quite a bit, but in comparison to an R3, there's still functionality missing. Over the last year, we have developed certain functions. So I think we are fine here, and we can support this project with our adaptations. You mentioned SAP. You have various experiences with SAP R3, Business One, for some companies. What other aspects would you see in that if you compare those?
In general, this comparison is not easy for sure. SAP is a kind of a super tanker with a huge capacity, and I would call Odoo the speedboat, fast and agile. And for us as a medium-sized enterprise, velocity, speed, being agile is the question, and that's our goal, to work like this. And we found it much better than in the market leaders.
Okay, that's cool, because of course we have quite an ambition as well to drive Odoo further into the market against as well players like SAP. Let's speak about the implementation partner. I'm not thinking that, I'm not asking you for a rate now or something, but the integration partner is key for the success of such a project. So what were important criteria for you to choose the right partner? I think that's as well a very important decision in the process.
That's absolutely true, and There was one point for OBS as a strategic partner for us. Of course, the geographical situation. Beside all Teams or Zoom meetings, I think the personal contact in the team is absolutely necessary. So that was one point. Second point is OBS shows us excellent references and a very convincing team, covering all aspects of the software. So these were the main criteria.
Well, beside all these aspects, as you are an international organization with more than 50 locations worldwide, how do you? What is there important to consider in regard to partner?
Yes, that's another important point speaking for Odoo. Of course, we have the subsidiaries, international production, as well as sales subsidiaries, and finally we have to integrate them all in the system. So we need local partners for the integration. It's nearly impossible to organize it all from the headquarters. So you need a team in the different countries, and that means from Indonesia to US, from China to Mexico, and so on. Different kind of book of accounting, there's different languages, blanks, and all these things are different, so you need a local team. And from Odoo, we learned that there is a network, international network of partners. OBS is part of this network with some own stuff in different countries. And yeah, that was another big point for us.
Yeah. Actually, we drive that further, this internationalization. So with a quite huge partner base in the future as well to support these kind of projects. Thank you very much. And now, of course, we are able to answer your questions. Thank you.